Buenas tardes, bienvenidos a la primera semana. So I'd like to welcome you to week 1. I'm going to go over the information that you will be covering this week. Now keep in mind this is prior to classes starting, so currently most things are going to say that it's unavailable as of right now. You will have access to it beginning May 15th at 12:30 a.m., so after midnight. Typically, starting with week 2, each week's content will be available the Friday before the start of that week. So we are starting on a Wednesday, the 16th. So you have week 1 information here, but on Friday, week 2 information will appear. Now, you're not responsible for that information until the following Monday through the next Sunday. However, I like to have a little bit of an overlap for those who prefer to work a little bit ahead. Okay. So the first thing that you should always do when you open up a semana, a different week, is that you should watch the Vista General. What you see currently is the Vista General from last summer. So as soon as I am done with this video, I will replace it. Okay. After the Vista General, the next thing you are going to see are los objetivos y metas, so the objectives and the goals. Okay, and so the objetivos específicos, so this week, you're going to be doing a lot of things, even though it's a short week. Okay, you're going to learn and familiarize yourself with the course site, the technology, and the course materials. You'll get to know the instructor and your classmates. You will communicate with your assigned dialogue partner and complete dialogues 1 and 2. These will be due Sunday of week 1, which is May 20th. Okay, now, I know it says dialogue partner. As of this moment, we have 9 students registered, and so I will be forming groups of 3. And I will talk about that when I get to the dialogues. But typically, we might gain or lose students at the very beginning, so I may have to move the dialogue partners around. Okay. You'll learn how to greet others and introduce yourself appropriately, as well as be able to spell your names correctly. Become familiar with names and titles in Spanish-speaking countries. Be able to make a little bit of small talk. Your occupation, your origin. Talk a little bit about the weather. State some likes and dislikes. Be able to ask and answer questions related to how people feel. And be able to recognize the difference between cognates and false cognates. Okay, so to reach these objectives, the first thing you want to do is familiarize yourself with this course by doing the following. Watching the introduction video that you're viewing right now. Okay. Reviewing the course syllabus, asking any questions to clarify concerns, and making sure you complete the syllabus quiz by May 17th at 11:59 p.m. I like to get this done and over with, and it's also the end of drop add period, so if after reading the syllabus you find out this course is not the appropriate course for you, you still can change. Okay? In the week 1, you will be introducing yourself using Screencastify or Screencast-O-Matic. You'll be watching this video. You'll start working in the textbook and My Spanish Lab, now known as MSL. Okay, Capítulo 1. You'll get in touch with your dialogue partners and complete dialogues 1 and 2. There will be 1 grammar quiz in MSL and 1 vocabulary quiz in Blackboard. And you will log a minimum of 2 hours of language cultural contact, which you can understand that a little bit more in part 2 of the syllabus. Part 2 meaning the video over the syllabus. Okay. There's a lot of repetition in my courses here. Okay. Let me move this over so that you can see the entire screen over. Okay. So the lista de tareas, this is your to-do list, your list of assignments. Now, I create a plan for each week. You can download it here, or there's also the link here, and it is in a Word doc. This is very helpful in keeping you on track and following the exact order of exercises and then when to take the different quizzes. Okay. So, watch the course orientation videos, record and turn in your presentación personal, okay, and that will be due on May 18th by 11:59 p.m. Okay. With the course orientation videos, there's an online coordinator introduction video. There's my video. There's a course introduction and syllabus overview, as well as how to get started with the textbook instructions. You want to make sure that you reread the syllabus. You email me if you have any questions at michelle.petersen@asu.edu, and you complete the syllabus quiz by Thursday night, May 17th, before 11:59 p.m. Okay. Watching this video, reading the textbook or the ebook, electronic version of the book on my MSL, or my Spanish Lab, or MSL. And these activities will be due May 20th by 11:59 p.m. So during this week, we'll be covering pages 1 through 32, which is Capítulo 1. We'll be following, you'll follow the detailed instructions in the Semana 1 plan. This will help you stay on track with your assignments. And you should be doing some each day. You cannot hold off until the Saturday before it is due, or even the Sunday, and try to get it all done. Okay, the amount of work is designed to be spread out throughout the week. Okay, you'll complete the quiz, okay, which is found in MSL. And I just realized the information here is incorrect, so I will correct that. It's incorrect in the video, but it will be correct on Blackboard. You'll also complete the vocabulary quiz, palabras asociadas con la salud, words associated with health. This comes from page 31 of the textbook, and you need to be familiar with their meanings, how they're spelled, their gender, etc. And you will want to log 2 hours this week for your language and cultural contact presentation. Okay. You'll also finally have the first 2 dialogues, and these are going to be pretty short. First one is going to be really, really short. The second one will also be pretty short. As you learn more materials, these dialogues will increase in length. Okay. And so you want to make sure that you get those 2 dialogues. Again, week 1 is a little bit different because we start 2 days into the week. So both dialogues will be due on Sunday by 11:59 p.m. Now, to access this information, the first link we have is Presentación de la Clase. So you're going to find the videos and information to help guide you through the course, as well as your first video assignment. So if I click on that, it's going to bring me up to this screen, which gives an online coordinator introduction. Now, this is actually from our former online coordinator, but it does contain important information about our online course policies. However, the current coordinator is Dr. Eduardo Carro, and his email is listed right there. You have my presentación personal here. Okay. You have how to get started with the textbook. Okay. This is getting started with the My Spanish Lab. Okay. Also on the Welcome Start Here page when you first log into Blackboard. There's also a video from a prior semester, but you also have a link to the same handout here, which will give you the course code. Here is the link for your presentación personal. Okay, so you'll post a personal video introduction so that we can all start to get to know each other. Basically, it's going to be in English. You're gonna, give your name, some things you like to do outside of school, any experience, connection you've had with Spanish, language or culture before taking this course, and also what area of healthcare are you interested in. So it will be a very, nice short video, but basically introducing yourself to the rest of the course. And you can record this using Screencast-O-Matic, which is really nice because every ASU student has an account to YouTube, and Screencast-O-Matic you can automatically download into that YouTube account. Okay. You can also, another free is screencastify.com. Some people use Google Hangouts on air, but that will be up to you. Okay. Then we go back here, we have the syllabus quiz. When I click on that, it gives you the information about the quiz. You click on begin. Now, it does allow 3 different times to take the quiz. The highest grade will be recorded. Okay, so let me bring that down. Okay, the next is the quiz over vocabulario semana 1. So when you click on that, you come up to this. Here's a site that if you need to learn how to type using accent marks, you can go here. Then you will click here to take the quiz. Okay. Now this quiz will be only 10 minutes. Okay. You only have 1 attempt. Okay. But you'll be given 10 words in English and you'll give the Spanish. But you also need to make sure you include accent marks and the definite articles, the el, la, los, or las. Okay, so once that is complete, the next 2 links are the online oral dialogues. So first I give you general information about it, and then the actual diálogo. So this one is entre un paciente y un enfermero o una enfermera. Okay. So imagine that you are a patient speaking to a nurse. Use the expressions you learned on pages 2 through 5, and keep in mind the appropriate use of titles. That was on pages 6 through 8. Now you will do the dialogue 2 times. So the first time around, person A will be the patient, person B will be the nurse. Second time around, person B will be the patient, person C will be the nurse. And I guess actually you'll do this 3 times if we have 3 people. And then C will be the patient and A will be the nurse. Okay? And again, it's very short this first time around. And you can keep this all onto 1 video link. You do not have to keep stopping and doing separate videos. Okay, you can record these using Google Hangouts on Air. You could use Skype with Screencast-O-Matic. Okay. Only 1 person will actually record the dialogue, but that person then must make sure that they send the YouTube link to their partners because everyone should upload it. Okay. Now, in this first dialogue, you'll have formal greetings and introductions, name, nice to meet you, how are you doing, and farewell, because you won't know how to say much more than that. Okay. The second online dialogue, okay, diálogo entre un nutricionista y un paciente diabético. Here, you're using expressions that you learned on pages 14 and 15, 25 and 26, and 28 as a reference. You'll have appropriate greetings, introductions, and some questions to ask and answer. And again, you need to take turns being patient and nutritionist. Okay. The last link you're going to find are recursos. These are added resources. Okay, so you can look through those.